Hey, good morning. Good morning. This is Jan from New York City. My channel name is Jan from New York City. Saves money. Welcome to the Instant Coffee with Jan show. You got your coffee or your tea or your hot chocolate or your water bottle or your juice, whatever it is. Hope that everybody's doing well this morning. Going to jump right into it. You know, I have 16 quick tips for money keeping, money saving. Today, we're going to talk about the first few, the first 8. Then you come back tomorrow and I'll give you the second half. You know, one of the things that honestly, truly, and for real and for true that I really highly recommend, and I mean it, I recommend it so highly, that you work from home. Consider working from home. Working from home is definitely a money keeper, a money saver. How? First of all, in time. Not only just money, you're also saving time. Do you know how many hours I used to spend commuting a few years back? Especially when I lived in a 2-fare zone. Let me tell you, when I was teaching, at some point during that teaching career, I was taking, get a load of this, a bus to a subway and a subway to either a possible bus or a taxi. But usually my daughter and I ended up walking a good, maybe almost close to 1.5 miles to get to our school destination. And it was just like an uphill, expensive battle just getting to and fro. That's a lot of hours and that's a lot of time. Fast forwarded all these years later, working from home prevents you from spending extra money on gas. From maybe 20 hours a week of commuting. Let's say your commute time is 1 hour. Getting in and then another hour getting home. That's like 10 hours of your life. That's like a work day plus an additional 2 hours just spent spinning yourself back and forth, forth and back. What a waste. What a waste. If you can do whatever you're doing from a computer off-site at a satellite location, e.g. your home office, and still accomplish the same task, because many of the tasks today are done where? Online. So what's the difference if you are doing it online in someone else's location that they're spending an arm and a leg for? You know, if you could find out a way or get a job, there are plenty of opportunities because I see plenty of videos talking about specifics on that, helping people out. So highly consider working from home or starting up your own side hustle from the comfort of home. All right. Or at least close by, where you're not spending 10 hours plus a week just getting back and forth to go to work. That's a big one. I'm telling you. Once a week, decide and plan on having a sandwich and soup night. I know I've mentioned this maybe a few videos back, maybe about a month back, but guess what? It bears worth repeating. It is worth repeating. There's nothing wrong with having a simple grilled cheese and tomato soup night, or if you want a fancier sandwich and no soup, or a soup, just soup. Maybe sometimes people just want soup and toast, or they just want like a salad and a sandwich, or a salad kind of sandwich, which is like a BLT. Whatever it is, that's highly inexpensive. It's convenient. It's fast. And you're not spending all night long cleaning up your kitchen, because there are people that they don't really like to do things like that. So if you have a little baby, you might consider going the cloth diaper way. It didn't wreck our moms' lives. I mean, well, I'm of that certain age when cloth diapers were in vogue, and they seem to have made a comeback for a while. I don't know if they sustain themselves that way, but if you do the math, even if you supplement, let's say 3/4 of the time, if you're at home mainly, use the cloth diapers. You're at home, clean them at home, right? 1, 2, 3. If you go out, then just buy a small amount of the disposable types for traveling outside to make your life easier. Either way, it has to reduce the cost, because the price of diapers today are just like, whoa, not great, not great. Spend less than actually what you make. I could probably spend an hour on that one. Basically, what I'm saying is this: to live below your means. I don't understand sometimes why some people can't get this simple concept. If you only have $1,000 a month to spend to meet your basic expenses, including food, then why are you considering spending $1,200, $1,300 a month? Because, oh, I'll put it on my credit card. Well, that might be a temporary band-aid for the moment, but unless you earn that money and know exactly that you can pay it off next month, it is just not a good idea. Stop using credit cards as your income. That's another thing. Don't use credit cards as your income. Credit cards are not your income. Credit cards are a vehicle to convey cash until you pay for something very, very soon and immediately. Activity-wise, always try to look for free activities in your local area. If you're not interested in roaming the neighborhood, you don't like going out at night, everybody's life is different. Everybody's location is different. Everybody who's listening age is different. Many of us seniors do not prefer to go out at night. Many of us just rather stay home. So maybe that's the time of day you like to make your personal phone calls, have a little chit chat, set up a video chat, cost you absolutely nothing. Of course, plug into a favorite movie. And there's not enough to be said about enjoying music. I say this, music is one of those things. It's highly underrated as far as being a relaxing thing to do. But I find that listening to music, like I'm telling you, there's some specific videos that you could find on this very platform. For example, music of tranquility, music that'll help you fall asleep. There's also other music you can find that's like specifically geared for people who are like producing content, for example, or writers or whatever, to help people do their homework better, listening to certain sounds and everything. This is a highly underrated resource that I think really should gain much, much, much more attention. But unfortunately, it does not. Here's an idea I got from a friend. That friend likes to buy good quality coffee in that friend's mind's eye. So what that person does, they stretch the good coffee by entering some, let's say, less expensive grind in combination with the excellent costly coffee. I don't know. I personally have never done that. This is in the process of, they're probably, using a drip maker. This is my guess. Okay. And perfectly, this is funny for a minute. As an aside, someone offered to get me to purchase me some quality coffee. They said that they practically can't believe that I spend so little on coffee. I am totally happy. Number one, I want to just mention this. When it comes to my instant cup of coffee, I'm rather stingy. I literally take the teaspoon. For example, if the jar says that you could get like X number, 120 cups of coffee out of the jar, right? If you use X number of measure, I will go for the X number of measure to get my 120 cups. I'm not even kidding you. That's where a little bit of a stinginess comes out of me. And also the fact that I do not personally like extremely strong coffee. So I kind of like mine, not totally weak like dishwater, but somewhere in between, like a medium roast. I do not like coffee that tastes burnt. Oh my gosh. That to me is like absolutely horrible. Another underrated thing people maybe forgot about doing over the last couple of years is get back into going to the library if possible. If that's something you enjoy doing, take advantage of the freebies at the library. If you have one close by, that's a wonderful thing. It's, a great resource. Some people rarely use them. Some people just forget about using them and maybe might want to, reactivate that again. So, all right. So there is something I'd like for you to do, and I appreciate it. If you found value in this video, don't forget to have an amazing, fantastic day, and I'll be back tomorrow morning with some more quick tips. Take good care now. Bye-bye.